Welcome back, my lovely friends and followers. We are back with with Arbatian Mental Institution, Chapter 4, Mama's Boy. So far, when we left off, apparently she saved the guard from being killed by demons, which, in all fairness, I don't think she should have saved him. I think she should have let them eat him. A staff by the name of Patricia Dawson goes down Wing B to do checks after reading logs in a communication book about new individuals. She strolls down the hall with her nightstick bouncing off her thick thigh. No worries on her mind. Peeping through the tiny windows, she keeps her daily routine. Nothing out of the ordinary to see, a woman pulling strands of her hair out and observing it like a foreign object before swallowing it. Please don't eat your hair, people. That's very bad for your intestines. The room to the right holds a scrawny man with scratches across his body, his chest and stomach heavily scabbed over with dry blood and dead skin hanging from lacerations. Bloody skin embedded under his brittle nails, his rib cage pokes out through his dark skin. Patricia giggles and continues to stroll. It's just another day in paradise. They said at the beginning that that the courts could not prove any signs of sexual, physical, or mental abuse. That should be some sort of sign, because obviously they're being neglected if they're being left alone to where they can cause severe damage like that, and then when the guards see, they just laugh and don't even do anything about it. That's a form of, neglect. I understand they are mental patients and will harm themselves sometimes. Sorry, I'm eating a candy cane, I got sticky. But I've never seen it where they don't just they just absolutely do nothing, basically. Passing door 8, she notices something dark covering the window. She stops to bang on the door, but hears nothing but silence, and locking it reveals the light is out in the room. A torn piece of fabric sticks to the window with a dried substance holding it in place. The hallway light, being dim, didn't give the dark room justice. Opening the door all the way, she sees no one in the room, just a foul smell. Turning back to go to the desk, she hears a child's voice whispering. She stops and rears her head towards the dark room, carefully looking it. "All right, who's there?" she asks, while gripping her nightstick. "I'm so cold, Mommy. Why did you put me here? I miss you." A voice no older than a 7-year-old boy could hold is heard. Whimpering, Patricia was an evil woman, a perfect fit for the institution, but even a child's cries could touch her icy heart. Bending down near the bed, she whispers, "Hey there, it's okay. You want to come out? I'm not going to hurt you." More whispering is heard as the child, still unseen, whispers, "That's not what I'm afraid of." Puzzled, she very slowly leans in under the bed and asks, "Come on out. What are you afraid of then?" A gray man with a baby face reveals himself from the dark and yells, "This!" He pulls her under the bed before she's able to grab her stick. Another guard by the name of Kenny Thorson walks down to do checks and notices the door wide open with no one around. He sees a liquid forming into a large pool coming from the black rim. He grabs his stick and runs in, unaware that what he would see would give him nightmares. Kenny jumps back, hurling vomit onto the floor in between, screaming for backup. 2 more guards come running down the hallway, preparing themselves. They stop in shock as they see Patricia on the floor, her cold, dead eyes aimed towards the ceiling, her stomach split open with her organs and snap bones stacked up in a wet pile next to her. The man, Jefferson Tapier, curled up inside her belly, with her skin pulled over him like a blanket. She had been a rather large woman, and with him being so thin, was easy to fit in. Jefferson looks up and smiles with an innocence as if he's done something righteous. "Isn't she beautiful? I couldn't fit inside my old mommy. It feels so good to be back in the womb. I love you, Mommy." That's kind of creepy. So it's a man It's a man, a small little man. And apparently he killed her and pulled her bones out and organs so he could fit inside her. That is really, really creepy and very detailed. Oh my god. Maybe I should put trigger warnings on this thing.